welcome to the WCU Slate versus
Lincoln Christian University.
This is the first match of their playoffs this spring semester. Oh, and we're actually being sent out of our map, which is Ilios, back to the lobby. But we're coming at you very, very soon with this match.
Very, very soon.
So, Titan, do you have any words about how the season may have went for the team as a whole, the WCU program as a whole?
Well, I think, both teams have done great, The WCU Slate, obviously, they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
But,
you want to maybe talk about why us Crimson players haven't played in the playoffs? Because we kind of sort of have an excuse.
Yeah.
At least this semester.
So, this semester, from last semester, we got moved up a division.
Yeah.
And so we were playing against teams that were significantly more coordinated than we were. While each player's individual skill was very high, just the cohesion.
Coordination. We all the matches that we played, all the maps that we played, we were consistently having close maps and good matches, but losing 0-3 in most of them. And it's just frustrating to have a season like that, but it is nice to play up in the higher division and
for sure
get more experience playing against those better teams. Because we go in with a plan and just get crushed. And
exactly.
There's still nothing we can do about it. So yeah.
We got to the point where just playing our comfort picks wasn't always the best option.
Exactly. Yeah.
We had to play against the enemy team, and even though all of our players can play all the heroes in their respective roles, they're just not the best at it.
Exactly. And when you're going up against someone who has that level of comfort on those different comps and you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. But overall, good season, lots of good matches. Looking forward to next season, hopefully.
Probably Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see with the beta coming out in a week
yeah,
now?
I guess they have the beta date but haven't actually said much about release date.
Yeah, which I guess, it's news, so we'll take it.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
After however many years without content, we'll
take
anything.
Right? It's been because Echo came
3
out
years
in 2019,
since a map release at least.
Yeah.
So 3 years.
I saw this thing saying that Apex has had more heroes than Overwatch in the past couple years, which...
Oh my gosh. I played Apex when it was first being popular.
Oh, yeah,
there were
Season 0.
7... Did it launch with 7? Was that how many there were?
I think so. They launched with 7, and then they added...
The
was
2.
It Crypto and Caustic?
Yeah, I remember when
after.
they added Caustic, the first 2.
Or not
and
Crypto.
Then I hadn't played at all since. Came back and it was 20 plus
I know.
now. It's
I played the other day with some of my friends.
It
was
I
nice.
have it downloaded. I recently re-downloaded it just out of interest.
Yeah.
I haven't launched it yet. So.
Yeah, it's weird because you open up the screen for the hero select, and it's a perfect grid. It's 5x5 or however many.
Annoyingly small straight line at the bottom of your screen. I think it's cool, the way Overwatch does the hero select. But
yeah, I agree. I don't know. It makes it easier to add more heroes, I think. So,
all right, we are heading into our first map, which is Ilios.
So it looks like we're gonna start out on Lighthouse here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Oh fuck! We never. You gotta hit the transition button. Okay. Well, you were just listening to our voices there, which is okay. But we're in the map now.
Let's go.
Yeah. We have a first quick peek at the comps here from both teams. Looks like we're going to be seeing a Ryan Zarya versus Double Shield from WCU.
Yeah, and in my personal opinion, I feel like Double Shield is an interesting choice on Lighthouse, but I'm excited to see how they make it work. they could take this high ground and just dominate.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see.
They can either punish from the high ground or try to get on that point and play from inside there.
It looks like Lincoln does have the sim TP though. So
Oh, big purple coming out from Lincoln to start. And they get that point control very quickly. Just able to walk over with the presence of the Rhine Shield, but he is going to go
but
down. MWM able to find the opening.
this fight could go either way at this point.
Lucio looking low. Hoodie Tofu trying to finish up on that kill. Point almost flipping. Mr. Mango going down. Healers on both sides falling. This is a 3v3, I believe.
Looks like it's going to go in the favor of WCU.
Able to pull that one out after losing 2 or 3 of their own. So very good fight from MWM to get that opening pick and then Disagree to be able to stay alive and keep his team up.
Yeah, and with this double shield poke comp, that's what you're looking for. You know, you want to get a pick on one of their supports or DPS and then just punish their team for that. Because once they're down that one player, it's over for you.
And so we're going to see LCU try to engage here, but you see right now they kind of have gotten themselves in this spot where it's very difficult to mitigate all the poke damage coming in. MWM again able to pick on that Reinhardt, just not able to keep his shield up at all, and LCU is going to have to bring something better to the table.
Oh yeah, they just need, if they engage faster there, I think they could have easily won that. Because if you looked, MWN was poking off from the side there.
Looks like we have some support swaps in the back line for LCU. They're bringing out the Moira Doom, actually.
They have a Wrecking Ball instead of Reinhardt now.
Mastery just coming in, trying to get some poke damage. Epic Slasher able to find Disagree.
Down 2, down 3. Spongy Boy goes
much
down.
Value off that slam. That was a 100 damage plus slam.
And that nano, or the bubble, excuse me, just saved him. It looks like he was pretty low when he came in, but...
We're going to have to watch WCU retake. They have the tools to do it.
They get the pick on Epic Slasher.
Epic Slasher may have overextended himself a little bit. Spongy Boy still playing behind this window for some reason.
Huge ult.
Able to find a triple ult on the point. Make it 4. He dies, but his team is easily going to be able to cap this one up.
And we're at 70% to 32%. LCU is going to be in the 1 and maybe 2 fight territory at this point, so they got to come out fast. They have Grav and almost Blizzard. They have a lot of ults.
They're going to have enough ults to engage here. Looking for probably this Blizzard or Grav first. It'll be up to Hoodie Tofu and Sponge Boy to dispel that initial push, but the mines
come in from Mastery. But he goes
Mastery
down.
picked off though, and the Blizzard coming out, everything being used, Qs all around.
Blizzard gets
Epic Slasher just popping off. As we've reached overtime,
looks like they're able to take the point back.
LCU pretty casually winning that one.
They
off
invested
the back of
what,
Epic
2
Slasher.
ults there?
Yeah, or 3.
So, 3.
The mines, the slam, and the Blizzard.
Right.
Seen a lot of value from this Epic Slasher on Doomfist.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he was playing initially, but he's just
I
been
believe
able
he was
to
on the
generate.
sim.
Okay, he's been able to generate just a ton of damage on that Doomfist.
Oh, they're gonna open with the Flux, which gets 2, maybe 3. Oh,
it's a big ult
picks.
from Hoodie
May
Tofu.
does not have any block.
Getting purpled, but this one should be easy.
Yep,
That's
just
everyone
cleaning
on
up.
LCU. Oh, minus Wrecking Ball.
Looks like it's gonna go in the favor of WCU.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to touch on the side of LCU, and that'll be round 1 on map 1 going to WCU. So, honestly, that was kind of just a comp diff. Like, WCU was able to really establish themselves on points there and in chokes, and really just poke hard with the double shield. Oh my gosh.
J-Rules apparently really wants a horchata at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him. Have you had a horchata before? Pretty good. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, like that double shield is very interesting comp. It looks like they're gonna run for the pulled pork combo here, which I like doing.
Hoodie Tofu bringing out the Roadhog. It looks like we're gonna be seeing the Roadhog mirror. It's pretty common on this point. Well, of course, Hoodie Tofu gonna be looking for those environmental picks. Jaskis swapping back over to the Zarya, deciding to stick on that off tank, even though he was not really able to do much last turn.
Yeah, he got what, one grab? But
One
didn't
grab
even use
that
it.
I don't think he ever used, or no, he didn't. He didn't use it at all.
He did not use it.
Hoodie Tofu is able to just stand back behind that well and
Oh,
threaten
Boo gets a
anyone
pick on
walking
money.
forward. Epic
Oh.
Slasher able to
Get a
follow up on the
DPS
kill,
trade
though.
here. But Mastery might go down here.
Sponge just backing out, getting
Oh.
hooked, gets dropped. Hoodie Tofu able to find the hook though, but he's gonna have to back out. He had enough health there to maybe get off one more shot, but that's just the Roadhog player in me talking. Hoodie Tofu again, just having to back up, maybe giving a little too much space. I don't think they needed to give that one up completely, but
Yeah, they could have contested that. They
With-
had 5 people there.
MWM going down and the enemy Roadhog ulting, they're gonna have to go ahead and
Full
fully
reset
back up.
there. It's interesting they're running the Lucio Moira comp with the double shield. Oh, but
Mastery
unfortunate pick.
again able to find the hooks, generating a lot more for his team on this Roadhog.
It's definitely his Reinhardt. I don't know. It seems like he was just standing there holding his shield, but now that he's coming out on that hog,
Man, Hoodie Tofu
oh, and Hoodie Tofu goes
has
down.
not been able to land the hooks. Just getting bubbled off by that Zarya. Jaskis, very, very aware. And keeping
Yes,
those.
oh, Mastery misses his hook here.
Spongy
it's a
Boy
big purple,
refusing to
though.
drop the shield.
Ooh, that's a
Taking a lot of unnecessary
lot
damage
of
there.
damage. And they had both support ults, so they didn't need to
They
take that poke to
did.
charge support
We're
ults.
seeing 6 ults on, well, really both sides. Mastery able to farm that with his own self-heal, so.
Yeah.
Ooh, grab coming out.
Oh, the flank gets one,
NWM
maybe
gonna be able to
two.
find anything. I don't think
Two,
so.
he gets 2, but he
Ooh,
got both
supports.
supports, but
But kind of
I don't
an
think WCU has any follow-up at this
errant
point.
flank. That was just one ult invested off on his own. It doesn't seem like they have any plan to break this this hold. They're gonna have to
They're going to have to, yeah.
figure
invest
something
ults
out
here.
quick. But
Oh, looks like they're taking right side here, which I think is a good play. Take them off guard. Maybe get a pick with the Hoodie Tofu hog. Two
like
more
to see
ults
some
come
more ults
out.
invested. Yep. Oh, Hoodie Tofu landing the
oh.
hook.
Oh, unfortunate.
That is
though.
2 ults to 1. Hoodie Tofu just getting stuck
Oh,
out in the
gets
middle of no man's
shredded.
land. This is not looking well for
Not
WCU.
looking good.
Not really ever able to get control of the point except for initially. This one looked like a comp diff, just
I
in the
agree,
other
yeah.
direction. We saw Mastery on that Roadhog just kind of able to walk onto a point and just dominate. I don't think he went down once.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him go down at all. So
So-
we're gonna go back to the Orisa Sig
Yes.
for WCU here.
This comp pick is going to be very important from WCU. I think they need to stay off of that the Roadhog comp and maybe go back to what they were playing on that first point. And it looks like LCU is going to be doing something similar.
It looks like they're trying to run that rush that they were originally running, which I don't know. There's a lot of open sight lines on this point. It's a little risky, but we'll see how it works out.
We're not actually seeing any hit scan from, or any long range hit scan from either sniper heroes, I guess I should
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Soldier doesn't really count.
Sponge going straight to point, establishing the ground there.
Kind of unnecessarily, Mr. Mango
But
with
Mango-
the orb able to follow up on
Epic
Golden
Slasher
Pants.
goes down. Still could go either way. Oh, the Ana's low. It looks like the fight's gonna go in the way of WCU here.
Yeah, Hoodie Tofu able to put in a lot of this follow-up damage. Although MWM with that initial pick following up the Moira orb is really what broke that open there.
MWM, it seems like he's just getting free value at this point. They're not really doing much to contest him. He's either on an off angle or just shredding their shields, and haven't really contested him at all.
Having that soldier on the off angle is just so important to his kit. It's what the legs really give him the ability to do, is play away from his team and support himself. And we've seen a lot of that from MWM.
Oh,
he is
MWM
going to go
goes
down,
down,
though. That is the danger of the Doomfist.
Yep.
Although Doom with no cooldown is looking a little low, but he's going to get healed up.
The Ana goes down.
Tank's looking just to reestablish here on point. The Doomfist
But
won.
Doomfist-
He's
oh.
going to drop. Sponge as well.
Goes down.
The Shatter coming out. I think LCU is going to just force this one. But Boo able to get one additional pick. Anything else left?
Oh, he's just pumping in that damage. I don't think they have any heals
They do. The Moira is still there.
Oh, yeah, the Moira. But Boo's just getting free value here.
He does have the ultimate. Is he going to try to use it?
Oh,
He almost kills the
almost
ultimate
got
soldier
money,
there.
Matt.
But WCU this entire time has maintained control of the point. So
Yes.
they've gained 66%, 2/3 of the way.
Yeah, and it looks like both teams have big ults coming into this, so I think this next fight could go either way. It's not one team or the other. It looks like Mastery is going to go back to the Wrecking Ball.
Interesting pick. I guess WC doesn't have much stun to actually punish him.
Yeah, they really
Tofu
only
being
have
the only.
the Sig Rock.
Yeah.
MWM coming out and getting a pick on the Ana.
Ooh. And WCU just investing 3 ults early there. 4 ults make it. Just
They
really
use
want to
Bongo
claw
as
this
well.
point back. And they should be able to.
They get it back.
Now the question is, did they overuse? Because now they're just down to the Hoodie Tofu's Gravitic Flux. It is last fight territory.
Yes, but LCU's coming in with a... LCU
pick.
just used Nano.
They did. Not sure what's happening back on point, but
But it looks like
Ana's gonna go down.
Ana goes down. But so does Lucio.
To trade on both sides, but
But it looks
it's
like it's...
not really favorable for LCU to be going for
Yeah.
this stagger fight at the end.
Yeah, especially that early
Wow.
into the fight.
They really, they kind of gave away their chance there.
Yeah, and now Hoodie Tofu just has to press Q and they can't touch. But it looks
Wrecking
like
Ball,
someone does
Wrecking Ball
touch.
is going to be able to touch, but
He gets
who
mines
else?
out,
That's a dangerous jump.
but
Doomfist coming
it's
in
just
next.
Doomfist.
And one by one, they're going to fall if they keep running.
Looks like it's just going to
Oof.
stagger. And Boo comes back with the final Blossom to end it off.
As we hear him celebrate in the room just adjacent to us, that was a fairly even matchup.
Yeah.
We saw some good looks from both teams, but really it was the compositional picks that kind of separated the wins from the losses, at least for our team, I think.
Yeah.
Seeing Hoodie Tofu really on that Sigma, as well as the disagree on Lucio, able to just stand with his team,
Just
and
run into them.
support, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like LCU really wanted to run that Ryan Zarya rush comp.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't working for them. You know, the poke that WCU was running, it just overpowered them. And
Yeah.
no matter how fast they sped into it, especially...
They didn't run Lucio at any point, I don't believe. They
I
tried
think
the Symmetra early.
I think they were on Lucio for Lighthouse on the first point.
Were they? Okay.
But besides that, I don't think they had it.
Yeah.
Like, if you have that Ryan, you want a Lucio.
need the
Like, you need the
Lucio.
Lucio. So he can just, Reinhardt's not going to
Be
do a
fully
whole lot
effective. Yeah.
from a distance besides sit there and hold the left click.
Especially against double shield poke in
Oh, yeah.
2022. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You need that Lucio.
You
Otherwise, you're
need
just
it.
standing in dead water.
Yeah.
But that's the end of map 1. Going to WCU. We're going to have a quick break, and we'll be back at you with map 2.
Wait, not. Stream will begin soon.
position. Welcome back. We are on Blizzard World for map 2. We are seeing, I believe it is, gosh, this color actually really messes me up.
The LCU is
LCU's
on
on
defense.
its defense? Okay.
Yes.
I would have said that backwards.
I'm not even colorblind, but I use the colorblind options.
Well, you're fancy and I'm normal, I guess. But I'm really anticipating we see more double shield from WCU. That is what they're flashing.
Yeah, and we did have one sub on the WCI. We had Jay Rizzle, the horchata lover himself, coming in for Mr. Boo. And so we're going to see how that plays out for WCU.
I believe we have Mr. Mango on the role swap as well, from healer to DPS, switching over to play that specialty hero Ash, who he is so well known for. So we'll see what Mango is able to bring to the table on this DPS line. And they are running that double shield, but with the Reinhardt instead this time. Disagree, still on that Lucio.
So I think the Reinhardt, especially attacking on this first point, is a lot better. Because if you just speed to that top right high ground, that Reinhardt can just get free value.
We saw Sponge's shield just getting absolutely deleted there, not able to get all of his team through. But
WCU having to invest their immortality field there.
Might be all right to do that, as they have been able to get this high ground.
True,
And they're
MWM is very low. He's not with his team either, which
he does have the TP. Looks like he's just deciding to stay on that low
Oh,
ground.
Golden Pants goes
going
down.
Jinx. That's a big pick for WCU. Ooh,
Oh,
MWM
almost getting picked off by Mastery in the back line.
not going for the mega pack.
Interesting.
Getting
Maybe
heals
just
from
trying
his
to-
healers instead, trying to generate that
Ooh,
window.
that was a very, very good immo field. Saved probably at least 3 of them. But they do have the window here, which J-Riz puts right on point. But we have the Sigma ult, or sorry, the Echo
Sigma
ulting
copy.
Sigma. Looks like this is going to go in
being
favor.
invested
Oh,
in a 2v6, 2v5, I believe.
just having those 2 Sigmas, that's just terrifying.
That's too much damage to withhold.
so much.
Uh,
Looks like LCU has 5 ults
yeah,
here.
they won that one cheaply. Epic Slasher on the Echo this time, really able to just go to town and get a lot of value following up on those Discord orbs. We're seeing
we
the
do
Zen
see
assist.
MWM switching to the Soldier, which probably for that Echo, she got that ult off pretty fast. But
Ooh.
Mines in the choke split the team off. Seems
Looks
like
like the majority made it through and are
Sponge's
getting healed.
shield is very lit.
Sponge is having to play very passively.
Just poking on this. They do
This-
have the Zen.
oof.
Oh, Mingo goes down. With the Zen Soldier, Echo, Sigma, I don't know. WC is just kind of getting comp diff with all of that poke here.
This poke is really
Sponge
just
goes down.
unwithholdable. We're not even seeing like a ton of use from like every hero on the LCU comp. We're just a lot of follow up from the Sigma and
Yup.
the Echo, just getting those kills.
But J Rizzle has another window. MWM gets picked yet again. Not sure where he was, but
Hopefully with this second round of ultimates, WCU can find an opening.
but they have to worry about that transcendence because LCU they have both support ults, so hopefully they'll be able to get trans out before throwing in like a Bob or a Flux or something like that.
Maybe even using the Bob to bait trans, because just the point pressure plus damage would potentially be enough to get his end to freak out. We're going to see an ult from LCU. Oh, MWM immediately going down, and Money Matt is just going to be raining with that ultimate.
Immo Field did not live very long there. LCU did a very good job of just focusing that down. Everyone in there is very
Mr.
low.
Mango, 4 HP. Isn't there a
J-Rizzle
mini in that
also.
room? Please heal yourself.
Oh, but they throw the
No lamp available.
Oh.
Oh.
Epic, again, just getting so much value on this Echo. Even though WCU is running double hit scan, he's just not being contested at all.
LCU is cleanly rotating their ultimates, following up on their discords and the sticky bombs from Epic Slasher. They still have 3 ults to dispel this.
Yeah, and
WCU
we're
is
in-
coming in with, well, they actually may be able to build up to that 4th ult.
But we only have 15 seconds left, so they gotta
Who's the toucher here? It's got to be Dis.
It's got to be, the Lucio. Looks like Lucio's going into touch. We get the trans
Trank
out.
gets out for
Interesting.
some reason.
Flux goes up. Disagree gets pucked
contested-
but Jaskis goes down. Golden Pants might as well. Oh, it looks like WCU might be able to take this fight. They did get the Bob on point, but they have the copied Rhine.
1 tick of progress. Make it
They
2.
do. They have Shatter and Visor,
And I
but
don't
they
think there's
don't
anything
think
else to contest.
they don't have any heals either. But
Wow.
yeah, Mastery.
LCU kind of just gave that one away.
Yeah.
They had double support ultimates there. We saw the Zen on LCU, GTG James, kind of. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. I think
that was kind of
we're like a victory ultimate.
Yeah, we're gonna win this map or this round. Let me just trans into you, but
Yeah,
didn't do
no.
a whole lot for his team, who was
And
getting
then-
killed by WCU there.
I believe just got picked off as soon as it ended too.
I believe so, because once Zen has that trans gone,
Especially if you're in your team's backline. Sponge, no shield.
Sponge knows. But MWM comes out with the Visor and
Is
gets
he gonna be able to find out
gets
Mango?
one.
with the
Mango
big
2
dynamite.
with the dynamite. But Mastery being able to follow up. They have the low heals only on Lucio.
Picks
Because J Riz went
definitely
down.
Going the way of LCU. Is Mr. Mango going to be able to get out? It looks like yes. Not if he peeks. Wow. We'll hop over the Helix rocket there.
Yep.
Alright, we're seeing a couple ultimates on the side of WCU into the 2 ultimates on the side of LCU.
But if WCU plays this easy, if they get that Shatter off, Sponge
Feel like
walking in.
Sponge!
Oh, he
Such
gets
low
2
HP. What a
but
greedy shatter.
he just gets shredded by that
No
Echo.
HP to follow up on that damage. But
Looks like Money Matt's throwing out the Visor. But
Man.
WCU just had nothing to do that. If they had used Beat early, I think they might have been able to get a pick off of that Shatter.
potentially, but
Also, I
to
don't
even
know.
go for that right there.
Yeah, that was
that was
greedy.
a very bold.
Shield was low. He was discorded,
And
but
his team was not in position to
Yeah.
follow up.
they're just walking straight into this poke here, which
Sponge is going to take all that damage straight to the face. Not,
almost no shield, no health.
oh
and
my
he just
gosh,
walks in.
W, but no concern for his well-being. Wow.
Well, there's
WCU.
GTD James with another trans right at the end there. I don't think WC is going to be able to follow up.
If they
Or
swap
touch.
to Wrecking Ball, they should be able to.
Lucio-
Disagree. May actually.
Lucio might be able to touch. Yeah. Looks like he is going to touch the beat on point.
Solo beat. I believe it was.
Well, MWM goes down. They get the copy out, though, which is going to be huge for LCU.
Oh,
It's just
picks just going the
clean
way
up
of
on this
LCU.
point now.
Mr. Mango able to find the Mercy, but that's it. Disagree again, touching. Think this is an inevitable loss.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
So I think, again, there was another switch of the comp diff there.
Yeah.
Because, like, WCU was just trying to walk straight into that poke.
yeah.
And, like, if they had gone all the way around right and attacked them from behind with that Rhine Sig, I think that from first point, that could have been an easier take for them.
They really were very, very close to getting full held there at the beginning. Really only able to break through because of LCU's own mistake, really.
Yeah.
And then there on that last fight, WCU really, they did have the tools to win that, but kind of walked into the Wrecking Ball mines and just really kept Wing at payload.
Mhm.
Like, it's not always the best option.
We
High
can-
ground's very, very important.
Oh, yeah. It looks like WCU is again going to go for that poke comp. But LCU also does have the Echo again, and that Mercy pocket it was just unbeatable. We do have the double hit scan, which hopefully will help them out.
I think that should have been a swap that happened. Well, he was on the actual, like the cast with the stun. Should have been a swap that happened earlier.
Especially because Mastery was running the ball.
Yeah, like the cast stun is super good. If you're not going to be like having a break for stun, if you need stun, cast obviously has the flashbang. But disagree.
Jager is
also,
throwing out the ammo field before the round even starts. Huge.
You got to get that cooldown going.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah. It's like the Orisa shield. You know, you got to throw it straight in the air.
I guess you probably could do that with Lamp, huh?
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Disagree over on the Moira this time. I believe that's the only
more
other comp
sustained.
diff other than the cast.
I believe so. Well, we did have Spongy Boy on the
He
Reinhardt.
was on the Reinhardt.
Yes, yes.
That is correct.
But for this defense, I think the Orisa is a much better pick,
I think
especially if they're running that poke.
Mastery trying his first dive. He's gonna have a tough time spending any
J-Riz-
amount of time on the high ground.
J-Riz almost dies, saved by his own immortality field.
The DPS from WCU had to drop off
But,
the high ground.
oh,
J-Riz goes
the
down.
Beam, so much damage.
Oof, Spongy Boy still in control. Has the shield on cooldown.
I got the Sig shield up though.
Decides
Mr.
to
Mango
drop.
gets picked again.
And it looks like it's Tanks and Moira standing on point. Can WCU manage to hold?
Looks
Epic
like-
Slasher just pumping in the damage on Echo.
Disagree was using his damage there while Hoodie Tofu was sitting there on low health, so not sure.
Very unlucky.
Very
Been
unlucky,
out
but
of ammo or
if-
heal ammo.
Yeah, but I think it was a lost fight anyway, so might as well try and get that ult charge off.
WCU is really gonna only have one chance to hold this. They're gonna have to walk up forward here and hold
LCU
this
is
choke
coming in.
because Mastery is able to hold that high ground as Winston, and
yeah.
you see already here WCU has no one up there.
When they
The
get the
Nano's
nano
coming in.
monkey, who gets shredded?
It does, but
I think,
those are
he
gonna
has
get
primal. Yep.
infested.
And
Hoodie
Mastery.
Tofu, damned. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. We're seeing lots of criticals on the side of
Yeah.
WCU.
Disagree with almost
Continuing to-
has the coalescence, but I don't know if it's gonna be able to get any value unless someone else can touch and contest that. Oh,
We're gonna see
MWM
some
gets the pick.
desperation ult here on the side of WCU. Are they gonna be able to follow up off that Mercy pick? That's
But-
a great first pick to go with.
Money Matt comes back with his own tactical visor,
Ooh,
and it
and
just
it's
gets
bigger.
so much more value.
Wow. LCU taking away map number 2. That sets our score line to be 1-1.
Yes.
Quite a good match we have
Yeah.
for us.
It's quite interesting. You can see how these poke comps are just outdoing any other comp, especially for these teams, you know. No matter what we ran, the enemy team was just like, nah, we're just gonna poke you out.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get through those poke comps. They're just standing there.
The Zen in the back line really wasn't pressured much at all. Able to just continually discord whoever the team was focusing on, and the Echo and Soldier were just there to follow up and finish all those kills. So unfortunate map 2 for WCU, but don't go anywhere because this is the best of 5. So first of 3. We got map 3 coming at you after this short break.
Initiating match.
You just transition. Okay, yeah, you're good. And, map 3, Route 66. Welcome back. 1-1 is our score line. Lincoln Christensen able to pull out. While it was the Zenyatta-based poke comps,
J-Riz really likes his horchata today, apparently.
Apparently. He has been very insistent that horchata be mentioned really at every occasion.
I think he needs to hit up El Pariso's, get himself a horchata.
You think the Panorama Diner?
I don't know.
Horchatas?
Let's find out. So that's big
Yeah,
girls. That's it. We gotta go.
It's spawn room.
Oh,
Can you? No.
can't go through that.
Not allowed to be cinematic.
Can go through that spawn door though. All right, let's see. Where's this menu? Got some roadkill burgers, some real ice cream.
I've never noticed that. The roadkill.
Credit
burger.
cards or credit chips not accepted. They do have
I wonder what
breakfast
that
all
QR
day.
code leads to. It's probably a real QR code.
It probably is. All right, let's get back to the action.
The Overwatch here. Sorry. It looks like we're seeing
Ooh.
little different comp from LCU. Still able to get the picks with the Echo though. That did not change. Golden Pants over on the Mercy, and we're seeing not Zen but Ana.
We did have a couple switches on the side of WCU as well. Looks like Beast Mode came in for MWM. And Boo's back in as well.
Boo is in on DPS as well. Mr. Mango, though, also maintaining that DPS role, so...
Jay Rizzle getting picked by the...
It's kind of interesting. We're seeing, like, 3 people play the same heroes. Like, I think 3 people have played Soldier for
Ooh.
WCU at different occasions. Boo. Well-timed flashbang, able to follow up on that kill on Hog. They're gonna keep slowly pushing this payload forward.
Good inmo field. Saved about half of WCU there.
Boo continuing to look for the picks. Hoodie Tofu walking forward, poking. Echo, copy Diva.
She already has bomb. It's,
Wow. Sponge getting demeched.
See
The Echo bomb coming in,
Oh.
gets stuck in a corner. Hoodie Tofu.
Tofu
1
almost
HP has to
no
back
HP.
up.
Get that Diva out of, or that Echo, excuse me, out of ult.
Echo not
But
able
Mango getting epic slasher down,
Yeah.
which I think could turn this fight in the...
to, dropping his ultimate as well.
Oh, yep.
He missed it. That's okay.
It's all right.
Easy picks going the way of WCU.
And WCU has 5 ults here, as opposed to LCU's 4 ults. But we also see more switches.
Swaps, yes.
Yup. Mastery back on the Wrecking Ball. You can tell that's his comfort pick. Once he
it
plays
is.
that, it seems like he just gets so much value off of it. And we also see Epic Slasher switching to the Torbjorn, which...
Getting poked down really hard there. by
Yeah,
Mr.
Mango.
Locked in on the tracking. Ooh. Spongy Boy able to knock Money Mat off the map. We missed that one.
You can watch him kill the turret.
Again, still 5 volts on the side of WCU, not having to use anything, just getting all this free progress.
Oh, this is a good boop from...
Gravitic fluxes on both sides, I believe.
Well, that's a nanoed flux. That's...
Oh no, Hoodie Tofu not yet used his.
Mastery
Boy
goes
again!
down, though.
We get
With
some
the-
off
with
the
the-
map with the Diva Bomb.
Oh, gotta love seeing that.
Lots of environmentals for Sponge.
Oh, but Money
going
Mat
in
comes
hard.
out with
Don't
the
shoot the
visor.
soldier, shoot the Mercy. Oh, that's
Oh.
Overwatch 101.
WCU still has 3 ults here only.
Ooh, Golden Pants investing the Valkyrie. Shoot the Valking Mercy. She's just gonna passive heal. Ooh.
Oh, Boo gets the pick though.
That's
with
actually
the
a
high noon.
huge pick.
That's
It's just supports from LCU left. And the Orisa making it in as well. But this payload's going to get just about to the door for free. We'll see if they choose to touch this. It looks like they are.
Yep, Epic Slasher back on the Doomfist.
Immediately shut down, though. And Point going ahead and getting capped up.
Oh, that was a little
graphical error
a
there.
little bit. So, I
Sigma.
feel like there's so many of those graphical ericles.
Ericles
Wow.
with Sigma.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Boo just cleaning
Oh,
up.
wow.
Oh, he's almost in there.
This
Spawn.
is crazy. We've seen Some very different looks from WCU based on like these maps.
Boo's
like,
just hunting down Epic Slasher here. Oh, the rest
is he
of the
gonna be
team
punished
gets
for
there.
it? He's not.
He gets out.
Ooh,
Wow.
Sponge coming in and using that defense matrix.
But
No lie.
Gaskets comes in.
Ooh, lands on the floating platform, able to dodge the Doom Fist.
Ammo field is out. WCU has, what, 4 ults here.
Yeah. They're just getting free progress this entire time. Boo!
Popping
off the headshot. Still has that high noon.
They get the
Can
res,
he find the
but
Ana?
Ana is
he
just getting
can't.
poked so hard.
Still has that high noon.
The high
Chooses
noon
to channel
coming
it
up.
up now,
Ooh.
but
Gets
he's gonna get
stunned.
punished for it. May not have been the best use of that, but it is Deadeye, so
Yeah.
it's tough to get much value with
Yeah.
it. But
It's such a hard ult to get value on its own.
Jay Rizzle on the heels. I somehow missed that memo. I thought he
Oh.
was subbed out.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess we're gonna see the J Riz Lucio.
with
I
the
believe
perma heal boost.
Disagree was on Lucio for the last map.
He was. I'm yet to actually see Jay Rizzle switch to speed, which is actually
Yeah.
marginally concerning.
Yep. Got the amp heals though.
His healing is very important, but speed is
J
well,
Riz got
debatably
punched
even
out of
more.
the air. Throwing in the whole hog there. And the Blossom. Gets cancelled?
ults on both sides, everything being used. Qs across the board. Sponge able to
Sponge.
follow up 3. I believe that was off the back of the Gravitic Flux from
I believe.
Hoodie Tofu.
Looks
and
like-
that's a team kill.
Yup. WCU is going to be able to take that. GTT
Not
James.
without any more contest, though.
Yeah. Switch to those contest heroes. Mr. Mango just on that off angle.
No. Gets picked off by the enemy Reaper.
Once that Reaper gets in close, it's over for the
We're gonna-
soldier unless he can run away.
You're going to see that Reaper keep tearing up in there as Beast Mode comes in. He's got that Immortality field. Hoodie Tofu going to
Big.
come try to get advantage of it. Still not using that shift. His
No
tanks are going to go
shift,
down in
yep.
him as well.
Sponge just trying to
Desperately
either
last
survive
on
or
life.
die.
The blight of Baby Diva.
Yup. But I mean, WCU still has almost 2 minutes left here. That's
Yeah, they flew through those first 2 points and have gotten themselves a good time bank to work with here.
Mastery almost gets picked off.
Ooh, Boo gets
Boo gets
poked down
picked.
by the Sigma.
I think Boo was getting a little cocky, trying to kill that ball there. Went a little too far forward.
Yeah. We're seeing Hoodie Tofu standing far back, watching for the Tracer, maybe trying to eat the Pulse Bomb. That may or may not potentially be charged. It is not, but he doesn't know that.
The window comes out for
Ooh.
WCU, getting some picks.
Hoodie Tofu able to just finish up on those kills there, and I think they may cap this one up here.
Tracer almost dies. There's a high noon somewhere. Oh, that's
That's Boo
Mr.
on
Boo's.
truck, I believe. And all the ults getting dropped from WCU.
Punchy
It's
Boy getting another kill.
one at a time. They're gonna cap this one.
Yup.
LCU continuing to stall. We actually
get the
see some
mines.
mines come out from Mystery. Big pick onto Beast Mode.
But he
This
goes
is
down as
looking
well.
potentially winnable from LCU if they're able to rally here.
Hoodie Tofu comes out with the Flux, which I think just going to clean up the rest of this fight. for
Sigma now
WCU.
still able to touch, somehow eating up that flashbang. Just slipping past his hitbox.
The
there
hitbox on Sigma's eat is
is something.
something to...
Oh my goodness.
WCU's
Everything's
is beat.
still being invested. LCU just really able to stall this out with those overtime spawners.
Yeah.
WCU not able to clean up quick enough, and they're just going to keep spawning.
They don't have enough...
Oh,
follow-up.
it's canceled
Oh.
there actually by GTG James.
That's huge.
Spongy
Again,
Boy
just cleaning up. They're
may be able to generate this next remake. He's not.
LCU.
The enemy flux coming in. That's going to be a lot of unignorable damage.
Epic Slasher goes
Punch,
down
punch,
though.
punch, punch, punch. No!
Oh,
If he spammed melee there, he would have had a
Oh.
remake.
unfortunate. But it's just Reaper on the point now.
Unfortunate to see, but looks like
LCU,
WCU.
they're doing such a good job of just staggering this. Like,
Boo on the Tracer has just been farming these
Oh,
kills.
it's like every time someone dies, it's like, boom, here's another hero. Boom, here's another hero.
Now with overtime
Ooh.
spawns,
And
though, it is eventually going to go
They
towards
do
WCU.
Get it. That was
It's like a minute and a half stall from LCU there.
almost, yeah.
Very, very, very well done, setting themselves up in, well, kind of a best-worst case scenario.
Yeah.
If that makes any
Yeah.
sense.
And pushing it to overtime is going to be huge for them.
Yeah. we were really kind of not. I'm not quite sure why it took him so much time to follow up at the end there. LCU was doing a great job of staggering, but the picks were a little slow to come through in some instances. But
seems like WCU wasn't killing them fast enough, you know?
I need to click harder.
Click harder, look at their heads, you know? That's all Overwatch is, just clicking heads.
Yeah.
Man, would have sucked to be on that train. Never actually noticed that this cart is just shaking.
Yeah, it sways back and forth in the wind.
All right, so now we go back to figure out what we want to order at the Panorama Diner. We got Diablo hot sauce.
The chef is always right. Looks like the chef off Total Drama Island.
It does. Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten about that. You just brought back so many memories.
Yeah, there he is again.
Free drinks now. Ooh, good thing we're here right now.
Yeah. Oh, boo, eating that. Helix rocket. Got a kind of cool perspective on that.
LCU is going to opt for the dive comp here. Or the double bubble, excuse me.
Yeah, the double bubble.
Spongy Boy getting out of mech early.
I believe that is really the only compositional change we are seeing. Sponge dying there, kind of out on the high ground of his own, as WCU is choosing to hold on top of Big Earl.
Tofu just poking out, getting that old charge up here.
Unignorable.
Oh, Epic Slasher goes down for Boo. Boo gets 2 picks.
Boo, able to generate a ton of value on that Ash. Mr. Mango able to follow up Soldier Diff. And this one's slowly going to go the way to WCU as they reestablish.
Yeah, after that pick on Spongy Boy's Diva, I thought that fight was going into the favor of LCU, but Boo got those 2 picks onto the Echo and Mercy, and it was
over from there.
It was over.
Yeah, looks like we're seeing.
Oh, nice rock from Hoodie Tofu. Just deny that monkey.
Invested. Nanoprimal.
Nanoprimal. That's always an interesting choice in my opinion. Mr. Mango does go down from that though, which is unfortunate. He's been getting a lot of value.
Oof. Beat invested as well from Jay Rizzle. Hoodie Tofu actually getting bubbled off from the beat there.
Also see the duplication coming out from Epic Slasher.
Jay Rizzle still camping that heel.
Just camping the heels.
I have not yet seen it switch.
Just clean
probably
up at
too
this
busy
point.
Thinking about that horchata.
Right, I know.
Hit the shift key.
And I'm out here playing Lucio. I should like make a keybind, whatever it's called, like a script that just like constantly press shift.
I mean, if you watch any like good Lucio Overwatch League Lucio, they are just spamming that crossfade.
Oh yeah.
WCU kind of throwing themselves to the point. Again, Boo able to actually pick both supports on his own and throws in the Bob. Boo single-handedly, just about saving this fight, but it is going to go the way to LCU.
That was, even though he got both of the heals, I think there was just too much damage on the side of LCU for WCU to deal with there.
Yeah. The only 2 picks were the healers, so still able to hold that positioning and get the pick slowly.
Mastery is getting rocked so much by Hoodie Tofu.
He's actually been generating quite a bit of a disturbance on the monkey, but hasn't really followed up on many kills.
Almost hits the 180 rock.
Flux being invested. It's just gonna be. Oh, what a sleep from GTG James, but the lift was enough to kill them all. Actually, the Flux still managed to kill GTG James, even though his sleep dart hit. That's got to be a little frustrating.
Yeah.
But again, we're seeing WCU established on the high ground, looking a lot better at this similar position than relative to their own attack. Mr. Mango able to find Epic Slashers.
They do have res,
had nearly as much value this map. We saw him playing that Doomfist late. Monkey getting nanoed here as he comes in.
And the bubble.
Again, maybe looking to use that Primal Rage as well. He does indeed invest it.
And Beast Mode might go off the map here.
He's going to go off the map or get murdered. Wow, manages to juke him out.
That shift healing is ridiculous, but he does go down.
Oof.
Spongy Boy back with another bomb.
Oh my goodness. Ults are being just used. Jay Rizzle another beat as well.
And the dupe from LCU.
I'm just seeing ults upon ults upon ults from both sides.
Spongy Boy narrowly escaping that bomb.
Oh my goodness. I think
This
he's actually
is
tracking his own Lucio there for a minute.
hey, it
But,
happens to the best of us.
Bunch of low health heroes on the side of LCU.
Kind of
so.
cleaning up here. Spongy Boy has his mech again. Is he
Squish!
Oh, he almost
Nice
squished the
attempt.
monkey there.
They're going to be able to follow up on this pick probably.
Oh, she
Nope,
has
Zarya
bubble.
generating her own bubble and she's able to back out.
But
Res
WCU
being used,
seems
that's
to have
big.
just taken back control of this map.
They
like
have.
on the last map, it was you could tell it was just so one-sided.
Epic Slasher actually choosing to switch over to that Doomfist. That kind of really does invalidate their Mercy pick. The grab getting yeeted in there up to the high ground.
Just kind of
I'm
Hoodie
not sure if
Tofu.
that actually captured anyone.
Yeah, Hoodie Tofu just turned around, looked at it, it's like, oh no, I'm good.
GTG James not hitting the sleep. Hoodie Tofu unable to follow up there.
Do have 3, almost 4 ults. Bob thrown in,
Bob invested.
but Money Matt gets 2.
This Doomfist has already generated a lot more,
Yeah.
but he's just going to get shredded by the Bob.
yeah.
Yep.
WCU is somehow Boo's still alive, but I think WCU is going to need some sort of crowd control now that they're off of that echo.
This Mercy stagger is actually going to be fairly helpful for them. Golden Pants has been holding on to that Valkyrie for a whole
some
fight or two now. So.
Yeah.
And again, LCU is just not the best about
Boo
cleanly,
kills himself.
cleanly
Oh, no.
cutting off their fights. I don't think they're going to be punished for that.
No.
His picks are just going to continue going the way of WCU.
They do have Nano for LCU, which nanoing that Wrecking Ball could turn the fight in their favor. Both support ults are out. I'm not sure who they nanoed.
The Zarya.
Oh, the Zarya, yep.
Yeah.
Ammo field goes out for WCU. Kind of interesting. It didn't seem like very many people were low, but hey, call it a zoning immo.
Epic Slasher hitting Hoodie Tofu just before the beat gets dropped. Sponge desperately trying to build that
the
mech.
mine's on point.
Looks like we're going to be seeing an overtime push from LCU.
I think they're gonna
able
get
to
the point.
slowly turn that like 3v6 fight.
Yeah.
Man, they're going to get a full overtime push here. They may even be able to capture this if they stack 3.
Looks like Hoodie Tofu might be trying to get a last second touch here.
He's going to be getting himself killed if he's not careful. He needs to wait for his team, and they need to touch together, just like
They
that.
do get the touch, but WCU has no ults here to contest this.
They're yet to go down a hero, though, so... Ooh, Epic Slasher able to get the pick. That is
Grab
a
goes
trade,
out.
though. Grab. Ooh, Epic Slasher able to get a big sizing slam and just follow up on
It's huge.
that grabs damage. Mr. Mango's choosing to invest the ultimate, though.
Oh, J Ridge
Epic
gets
Slasher
crunched.
again. We're just seeing him generate so much value on that Doomfist.
Yeah, you can tell he's on his comfort now, you know. Even though he was getting stuff done as Echo, like, but then again, WCU doesn't have really any CC to deal with him.
No, Hoodie Tofu's been on point with the rocks, but you can't expect him to solely negate a Doomfist with just rock.
So especially the amount of value Epic Slasher is getting, that's going to be a team effort to shut him down.
Hopefully, or potentially, see some compositional swaps from WCU to negate that, but it doesn't look like anything yet. A lot of damage being done. The minefield being put in the background. Epic Slasher, just getting rocked out of that punch. That would have
Money
for
Matt
sure
getting 3.
killed Hoodie Tofu, but it matters not.
Mr. Mango running back to spawn, hoping not to get picked off.
Wow, what
Negating
looked like a
that.
great scenario is now flipped on its head as WCU. Well, they might be trying to just stall till overtime here.
Yup. WCU does have 3 ults coming up here. Bob thrown in quite early.
Nano used for LCU. Flux invested.
Ooh,
Big picks off
bigs.
the Flux.
Epic Slasher getting a pick on J Riz though.
Wow.
Oh,
Epic Slasher still doing work, but 1.6 meters from their goal.
yes.
Doesn't look like they're going to move much further.
5 seconds left. Epic Slasher goes down. Now it's just Mastery, which has gotten picked
Beat
off.
dropped. No one to trigger overtime.
And that's going to go into the favor of WCU.
Great map from both teams there, really.
Yeah,
We saw some great plays from a lot of different individuals. Honestly, like really happy to see WCU stick to the Sigma. Oh my
Sigma
gosh,
Diva.
forgot about that bomb.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily say comp diff, but they forced what's his Epic Slasher off of the Echo onto the
Yeah.
Doomfist there, and he was generating more on the Doomfist, but
Oh, yeah.
that forced their other healer who was on the Mercy just not get as much value on that pick.
Yeah,
and
because once you switch off that Echo, it's
you don't really need the Mercy anymore.
exactly.
You'd rather have the BAP, or I think they're actually running Mercy BAP, but
yeah.
anyways, great map. Goes the way of WCU. We've got more coming at you. Match point. So we'll be back after this short break.
See you soon.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Welcome back to map number 4. It's match point for WCU, I believe, correct?
Yes, it is.
The match point here in Hollywood. Actually, an undefeated map this semester for WCU.
Yes. So, I hope we see some action. You know, one-sided maps are never very fun to watch, in my opinion.
No.
But
I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. WCU on attack first.
I believe they're on defense
Okay,
first. Yes.
I can't read your color thing. It's
Ready for battle.
They
Yeah,
are
it looks
on
like
defense first.
WCU is
Oh,
gonna opt for a
gosh.
double shield bastion comp.
Okay.
But we see Epic Slasher on the Echo again, which could negate that bastion.
and potentially will.
30 seconds.
The Bastion pick, I personally am never really a fan of. This is
Yeah.
a very well-known spot to do it, though, and they are playing the correct comp.
And they're holding the back
it.
high ground, which
I'm a little upset to see Mr. Mango pulled out, actually, because he was just pumping in damage on that soldier last game. But we'll see if Disagree is able to just laser beam probably the Roadhog Sigma walking through choke without
J-Riz.
getting overwhelmed by the echo.
interesting setup for J-Riz. Can't really see his team, but Hoodie Tofu is alone. I guess he has Boo up here with the soldier, but
They're going to immediately
Quickly.
drop off that high ground, and Mastery is just going to go take it for free. Disagree. Ooh, that's a nice pick. Able to just spam through choke and find that one.
Mr. Mastery looking for a cheeky hook on probably the bastion there. It's probably
Yep.
going to be LCU's biggest focus here.
Spongy Boy abandoning Disagree, and for that short moment, Mastery's able to come in and disrupt him off high ground, but doesn't look like they're able to actually generate any pick or any advantage there, although Money Matt able to find Boo. Being res, though, Beast
Money Matt
is
gets
going to go
beast
down
mode
for
as
it.
well.
Hoodie Tofu just desperately trying to get one of those
Disagree
picks.
goes
Oh, Echo
down.
1 health. Not able to quite follow
that
up on it.
beam damage is just ridiculous. Can't live through that.
Looks like WCU is just slowly going to fall one at a time here.
J-Rizzle trying to get out, I guess.
Good attempt at a first hold, but that won't cut it, unfortunately. We see Disagree swapping over to the Sombra off that Bastion.
The payload.
I don't know how I feel about this, seeing
Yeah.
as Epic Slasher and Golden Pants are going to be flying around. But if he's able to get in and hack the Sigma, that is their only shield gone, and that is a potentially big opening that they could take an advantage of. So we'll see what happens here, but Mastery quickly finding that pick on Naboo, and Sponge going to be
Sponge.
throwing the mech away. But he is able to get the trade kill onto Mastery. Unfortunately, looks like this
The
is slowly just
Window
gonna-
goes down for WCU.
Sponge just spamming through it, trying to get that mech back.
But
We have
LCU has
six
six.
ults on the side of it.
They throw in 2, but Epic Slasher does go down pretty early in that fight. 3 ults in now.
They can just keep one at a time investing these until they win this fight. It's almost inevitable. Unless they throw away. Big hack on the Sigma there, but Disagree is going to go down for it. Diva Bomb invested, finds 2. Wow, that is a copy bomb. Excuse me. Woo. Oh, Sponge able to follow up on Epic Slasher there. Seeing some
He gets out of his mech though.
maybe a worthwhile trade.
But
Probably
Beast
not.
Mode, who just switched to the Moira, I think after Disagree got off Bastion.
Hoodie Tofu just on his own. It's an interesting ult from
GTG James with another interesting
kind of likes
transcendence.
those flex transes when
Right.
there's no real good reason to use it, but this is not quite going well for WCU. Not generating much value out of that Sombra. They're yet to build the EMP there.
They just, after that first point, they just haven't fully gotten back together.
No, the payload hasn't stopped, I don't believe, since then
Yep.
either.
That's again, the Zen is
Ooh.
just uncontested.
Good shield from
Ooh.
Hoodie Tofu, able to actually save Jay Rizzle there.
They do have the res though, but
And he's going to keep investing, trying to follow up on this play, and he is actually going in.
oh,
Able to follow up on the soldier here? No,
No.
not quite.
Money Matt
He's going to
gets
have to back up
out.
and play this one safely. He's getting pushed in from the ult. Sponge able to take him out, though. And
their
the
window,
window
thrown
invested should be enough.
Out. Oh,
Nice.
unfortunate. He was almost out of there. Sigma
Tofu.
stuck in that corner there.
Just going to be pumping in this damage now. That's a perfect distance right there at that
Yeah.
corner.
It seems like no matter what map you get, though, the third point holds are always the best. You know,
It's
I
true.
don't know if it's like just how all the map geometry is, or just the team is like, all right, let's get it together. But I think WCU has a good chance of holding this third point. WCU has 4 ults here.
The rock just going under the Sigma's feet there, not quite canceling
Oh,
out
that was a
ultimate.
good immo field there. Epic
Ultimate's
Slasher.
being invested from Sponge to keep that mech. It's a very necessary thing to do. Honestly, I don't like the Torb switch from Epic Slasher.
Yeah.
That's an even more stationary pick into this comp that wants to play stationary,
Ooh.
but Hoodie Tofu barely managing to get out. He's
Money
actually going to
Matt.
get pocketed up here. Beast
Beast
mode.
Desperately healing his
Oh
team.
my gosh.
Jay
He's out of
Riz
healing,
goes
able to
down.
just keep Hoodie Tofu alive, but he is going to fall. Oh, a nice effort by, wow, big EMP,
Oh.
but at the end of a fight,
5-person EMP, but WCU
Man,
just had
that's
absolutely
just-
no follow-up for
that's
that.
so unfortunate to see that EMP took, since first point, since that swap to build, and gets used and is big, but it's used at the end of a fight in a 1v6. It's
Jay
very
Riz with-
unfortunate.
Oh!
Boo!
The 4K!
To just shred through the window.
That.
4.5, we hate turrets.
Ooh. Oh, hopefully Boo doesn't get picked. Oh! Well,
Hey, at
denied
least
him the ult
he
charge.
took himself out in the end. Boo
If
is in
anyone's gonna
control
take him
of
out-
everyone's destiny.
Yep.
Disagree. Swapping over to the Torbjorn. I think this is a better pick, although it doesn't really counter anything on the enemy
Yeah.
team. It's just going to be more spam, which isn't always a bad thing.
Pulls the hammer out to.
To watch it die
Right
it
away.
is unlucky timing there.
I think Epic Slasher was going
Just
for that
waiting on
Tor
that
pick
turret.
to counter the Sombra.
Yeah, and now we've had
The Tor
little
1v1, who will
turret
come out
rip.
on top?
Just prioritizing killing the turret there, which is probably the right choice.
Oh,
Although
yeah.
he's gonna look at his turret and
Oh,
die.
a big molten core coming out from Mr. Epic Slasher there. Getting 2 there, and oh, that's
Wow,
that's
making
4 now.
To rival the window.
Oh, they
Visor
gotta
form.
res the hog right at the end there, and it looks like WCU's calling for a pause.
Wonder what that could be about. Probably having some PC lag issues.
Yep.
That pause is conveniently right at the
Yep.
side change though.
Yeah, they
Call
call
it
it technical
technical
pause.
pause.
So
Ah. Apparently, yeah, we've had some issues with people not responding to P,
yes,
which
yes.
is generally fairly commonly known and is actually
Yep.
in the rule book, but
But hey,
at
in the
least
past.
it's
Yeah.
this is occurring in like pre
yeah,
hero select time. So.
yeah. So I don't
Not
know.
an issue.
I think honestly WCU was getting too cocky on this map. Like as we said earlier, they're undefeated this semester on Hollywood. And so they played what they usually play and it just wasn't working for them. And once LCU won that first point, it was kind of over for WCU.
They did not get their foot back in the door until
Mhm.
the third point had been,
Yep.
or the second point had been captured, and they had started on that third point. Kind of shuffling around on the compositions there again, trying to play the Bastion in the beginning, which I said can be good, like in those specific spots. But as soon as that hold falls, and it happened very quickly there, then the Bastion's really just not going to generate any value for your team. We saw the
Yep.
switch to the Sombra, which could work, but not much value there either.
Yeah. And like that EMP just took so
Yeah.
long to charge.
It was most unfortunate that it came in at a bad time in the team
Mhm.
fight. It wasn't able to be followed up on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But all things considered, could have been a lot worse. They
Yeah.
did slow down
Mhm.
and stop the 4-minute time bank.
Yeah.
I don't
Got
think
it down to
quite
a
that.
minute and a half,
Yeah.
which it's a decent time bank,
That is.
especially for getting rolled through the first 2 points.
That is considerably over the minute margin, though, which is the important margin.
Yep,
If WCU does not complete this map with time in the bank, then they cannot win the map, actually. They'll be forced to play for a draw.
Yep. Which
So,
I guess does that negate their undefeated for Hollywood? Because they didn't win.
4-0-1.
They
so
did, yeah.
who knows?
They didn't win. They didn't lose.
I guess they'd still be undefeated, technically. like,
so. Yes.
via the definition of the word.
Yep.
But again, just still waiting on the technical pause.
Yep. See.
These PCs really do like to take a siesta occasionally.
Yep. King Nando, one of their spectators, just checking in on everything, making sure we're all good. But hopefully we get back into the match as soon as possible. Oh yeah, it looks like Disagree said that one of our computers froze, which is unfortunate, but it looks like we seem to have gotten it fixed.
Yeah, I believe that may have been Hoodie Tofu. He has been having quite a few issues with his PC today.
Yes.
Unfortunately. All right. I believe that is the all good from WCU. We should be headed right back in.
We are back.
momentarily. Maybe.
Maybe.
Says the pause screen. All right. So it'll be interesting to see what WCU chooses to run DPS wise on attack here.
I agree. I think Disagree wants to play the Sombra here,
Yeah.
but as we said earlier, it just wasn't getting as much value. LCU didn't have very many like key hack targets like a Reinhardt or a Wrecking Ball
Yeah.
for him to really get the value off of it. Looks like Disagree's going to come out on the Soldier here, which I think could be a really good pick.
Yeah. Boo moving over to that Reaper. I believe a comfort pick for him.
Mhm.
I've seen him play a lot of Reaper this season.
Attackers incoming.
So it'll be interesting to see if that change in comp will help. I believe Beast Mode's actually also over on the Lucio now,
Lucio,
as
yes,
opposed to
yes.
the Moira. I'm not sure how much Lucio he plays. I believe he's the primary Lucio player for WCU Slate. But not necessarily a comp you'd normally actually play Lucio with, which is interesting.
Got
The Sigma doesn't necessarily need the speed. It can be helpful, but it can also just mess up your angles and stuff.
Yes.
Um,
Looks like Epic Slasher back on the Symmetra. We saw him on the Symmetra for Ilios.
this Ryan Zarya duo is going to be just a lot of forward damage right there.
Disagree
Getting
just
chunked down.
got smacked to death by the
Locked
Reinhardt.
on. Yep. I think this Zarya is probably the comfort pick for Jaskis. We've seen him play, I believe, the Sigma and the Zarya.
Mhm.
But he's really just shown quite a bit of proficiency on the Zarya and seen mastery back over on that Reinhardt, which hasn't necessarily worked out for them in this series, but again, as we're seeing right now, WCU is not able to push past this choke.
Yeah.
Beast Mode just getting
And they
choked down.
have the Soldier standing back on that high ground as well. So like I think that the speed can be very useful here just to get in a better position. Ooh, Hoodie Tofu taking a lot of damage.
Half
trying to
damage,
get
the
through
lamp
that
having
choke.
to come out, being invested,
Hits
heating
the
up that.
fire strike.
Oh, but just all that health getting poked down, and the sim wall is just going to prevent any picks from coming through from WCU. Is Money Matt using the visor just to clean up. This is a very good defense.
Someone's Spongy Boy just trying to get some progress, I guess. Gets
may actually end up just
quickly demeched.
being destroyed. Mercifully killed quickly, though.
Yes.
Could have found himself actually in a pretty bad scenario there had
Yes.
the other team chose to be rude.
Seen a lot of Overwatch League plays where they just stagger
diva.
it so hard.
You backwards pin her like the
Yup.
whole distance and then just
Yeah.
let her go.
Every time I try and do the backwards pin onto a baby diva, I accidentally smack her into a
It's
wall.
not necessarily the worst thing.
But I mean, yeah, still kills her.
Disagree. Running
Oh,
in,
beast
out
down.
in front of that healing, looking
Tofu
for
getting
any,
two.
not getting any. I actually think both healers went down early there for WCU.
They're
Although
still
J-Riz,
trying to-
no, J-Riz was up. Maybe just standing back behind Choke. Hoodie Tofu trying to land, does get that follow up.
It's like beast mode going for the taxi back from spawn. Oh,
Hoodie
Spongy
Tofu,
Boy.
1 HP,
Oh.
gets picked by the Ren swing. Actually, I don't even think it was being swung at there.
Yeah.
Kind of unfortunate. Oh,
Beat
big
coming
beat
out.
from J-Riz. The lamp's still being invested.
The turret just sitting behind them, doing
Melting.
nothing.
And I think this one may slowly go towards
I agree.
not WCU. We're seeing just a well-planned defense here from LCU.
This is also
They're-
just a brutal comp to go into, especially
Yeah.
with that easy high ground. Like, the soldier, as we can see, is just camping up here, poking them out, and every time WCU tries to push the choke, the sim turrets just destroy them.
Yeah, they aren't really focusing on breaking those turrets. We had maybe 10 seconds during that fight where a turret was just full beaming
Yup.
the backline for free.
And this
Which
is
is a
something
lot of damage.
we've seen from WCU before. Is they just
They forget to focus on the little things.
oh,
like that.
Spongy Boy gets a big
Ooh,
shatter,
massive shatter.
massive shatter.
We just missed it, unfortunately. Ooh,
Spongy Boy does go down in that
put
fight.
the team on their back, and
Oh.
that's gonna do it. Solo beat coming out from Golden Pants, just
I
trying to.
think Golden Pants was
stall.
just trying to save
Wow.
himself, but Disagree is swapped to the Symmetra now. or-
Yes, he did for that last fight.
Yes, which
primarily-
gets them the point.
Probably just trying to teleport his team around.
Yes.
Oh, throwing those turrets on the payload.
Yep. Gotta. Looks like I got some eyes. Missed the April Fool's update
Wonky
again.
eyes, yeah.
Yeah, that man needs to see an eye doctor.
Flux being invested by Hoodie Tofu. Can they follow up
Gets
any kills
one,
from it?
two.
Gets two. Those are two big picks too. Symmetra and the Lucio, and they're
Just
gonna keep rolling.
cleaning
Wow.
up.
What was looking dire has been turned around. They're gonna get this first choke on Hollywood for free.
Oh! Who gets slept? Interesting choice trying to just wraith into that Ana right there, but
Whatever works, I guess.
Looks like Epic Slasher switched to the Doomfist, which, as we have seen, is his comfort pick. I took a peek at his career profile earlier, and he is a Doomfist player, so he's definitely most comfortable on that. And also Money Matt switching to the Reaper.
Hoodie Tofu, 100% accurate with those rocks.
Nanoing the Reinhardt, I believe.
Yep. Ooh, another shatter coming through. It's got one on their back, but
Oh.
unfortunately no follow-up
Can't
there.
follow up on it.
Is Epic Slasher is going to be able to help his team stabilize.
Disagree trying. Oh, that was unfortunate. Sniped Disagree through all of these, whatever you call these, pillars.
Pillars.
So it seems like WCU, they switched Spongy Boy to the Orisa, which could help against that Doomfist, because, you know.
Yeah. Not necessarily the best counter pick there, but it may be the comfort one. Big purple coming in.
Oh.
Shatter being invested to try to counter that, but
Yeah.
that purple was a fight winner right there.
Mastery just jumped off of the saloon there and
Wow.
shattered the entire team. It's always risky trying to shatter from high ground like that, because you know you hear it coming, you can block it, especially because WCU has that double shield.
Well, though, Sponge switching over to the Diva, no longer able to block that Earth Shatter. Hoodie Tofu with the Flux, Boo with the Death Blossom.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Just lost that one. Actually got 5 ults on the side of WCU here momentarily.
Epic Slasher does have Meteor Strike.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
a big first pick onto Ana from Boo, but Epic Slasher able to follow it up. Looks like he's going to get smashed there.
Reinhardt dies pretty quickly behind that window there. I
Reaper
think.
looking for an ultimate maybe.
Ooh, he just
Not
gets
able to get it
picked.
off. This one's slowly going the way of WCU. They're going to be able to get this overtime push. But again, remember, if they do finish this map in overtime, they cannot win it.
Yup.
So they are playing for the draw here. Ooh! Immediately rocked out of Flux.
Oh.
Don't even think about trying to... Wow, Hoodie Tofu just absolutely sig diffing there, but... Oh,
Epic
the-
Slasher.
Disagree.
Oh, goes down. Disagree just
Beaming
left-
in. Out
left
of ammo.
clicking their whole team.
Ooh.
Spongy Boy almost with a bomb.
Goodness.
Might take
This-
too much damage
Hey,
from the mines.
C9.
Oh, nice.
Good old fashioned.
So WCU's got to push this hard.
Interesting. Probably would have just taken the suicide there, seeing as
Yep.
this fight is already over.
Yeah, and I mean WCU spawns right there.
Sponge
Looks
is
like
gonna lose this mech anyways and get
Yup.
killed. That's unfortunate.
LCU's just almost basically touching the new spawn.
Only a minute left on the time bank for
Epic Slasher
WCU.
goes down though, which honestly is a big pick. Both DPS go down, but
I don't
LCU does get the pick onto J-Riz.
I don't think it's possible for WCU to finish with time here.
I don't think so.
Even camping 3, I just don't think it's possible for the payload to get in time.
Yep.
So,
Epic Slasher on the Torbjorn again,
Yeah.
which again I'm not really sure what
Well,
his thought process is there.
For
But
this last point, since it is only just the one fight, they may just want that 7th player.
true.
Just an extra angle for WCU to have to pay attention to.
WCU almost has 6 ults here. Boo TPing up onto the Torbjorn.
Oh, is he going to be punished
Almost
for it?
getting picked.
The beat coming out. WCU plenty healthy to go ahead and engage. Enemy
Does
Torb
he chase? He
is going to be
chase?
finished.
No.
Not.
Oh, Disagree goes
I
down.
had faith in him. Oh, Hoodie
Oh.
Tofu unable to connect that one.
I think this is going to be the match for LCU here. Investing every single ult they have just to finish it out, which is honestly what you want to do in that situation there, because they wouldn't have any, even if they killed the whole team, there's no way WCU could have followed up with that.
Yeah. So, a good map from WCU. Unfortunately, not really super decisive in the picks, which is a little interesting,
Yeah.
as it is their, well, previously undefeated map, unfortunately. But still a close one. We've got our match point both sides coming up. That'll be on a control point map. I'm not sure which one that'll be. Not Ilios.
I think it might be Nepal, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But
Well,
we'll see.
we'll see you guys back shortly after this this break for our map 5. Don't go anywhere.
Arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Welcome back to the last map of the series here. It's 2-2. Looks like the teams have chose Lijiang Tower. We get Lijiang, what is this, Gardens first?
Gardens. I always mess up the Lijiang map
I
names.
know.
Well,
All of the are not 2CP, the King of the Hill ones.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, this game mode has kind of grown on me in these last few seasons. Honestly, as my hatred for 2CP has grown, honestly.
Yeah.
But gets me excited for the push game mode in Overwatch 2. It's gonna be another like all attack game mode.
Yep.
Or like neutral teams or whatever.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see that when it comes, ever, if it does, soon.
Looks like WCU is opting to do the Rhine Sigma again. They do have the Lucio Sim, so it seems the other team doesn't. So I think WCU has a very good chance of just getting the point right in there and locking it down.
Oh. It looks like in terms of subs, Disagree subs himself for Mr. Mango, who's going to be on support, and Boo and MWM are going to be the DPS for this map. Boo able to find that first pick onto Roadhog there. That's actually probably the best first pick they could have gotten, as now LCU can't really walk in.
I think that's just kind of standing in the back, getting some ult charge off on them.
Yeah.
Runs out though.
Mastery is really their only like space taker point presence hero, and the Boo is being able to negate that is can be very important. Although he does get hooked there, able to be saved
By the Sig Shield.
The Sig Shield. Hoodie Tofu has been on it tonight.
His
Practicing
rock
that Sigma a lot.
shields. Oh yeah. Been watching a lot of space apparently.
Ooh. Zarya 1 almost. Oh, just barely makes it out.
Because like Epic Slasher switches to the Cassidy.
A lot
here.
of poke damage. Mastery out on his own completely.
Probably looking for that cheeky hook there.
But Hoodie Tofu with the rock just in time. Hoodie Tofu just looking dominant on the Sigma.
He's almost has his flux already.
MWM investing the visor to just clean this one up,
which
and
is
is just going to
big.
keep going in. These picks are imminent.
Oh, he gets the 4K, or is that a 5?
That's 5 there.
That's a 5K.
Well done by MWM.
Just cleaning up their team with their Epic Slasher now switching from the Cassidy to the Symmetra. I think they're going to try and match.
Yeah, Mastery also switching over to that Reinhardt. Not really able to come put any pressure into the double shield against as Roadhog. They're going to be TPing to point here with the Nano early.
Oh, but Epic Slasher goes down quick.
Oh, big flux from Hoodie Tofu. Both healers caught up in it.
4 ults, though. Spongy Boy gets smacked down by Mastery. but
Wow. And the ult from Money Mastery, MWM says, no, thank you. Soldier difference, my friend. Wow. This has been very dominant from WCU. No pressure from LCU. They barely made it past the bridge. They TP'd in just to die.
They just haven't recovered. Like, once WCU got that positional advantage off with the Lucio Sim.
TP again, coming in.
That's a TP
Ooh,
you don't
straight
see
on to
very
point.
often.
It was enough to throw Hoodie Tofu off Sponge.
Gets-
Dropping the shatter. Does he connect? I don't know. Picks are going the way of LCU right now, but Spongy Boy able to just swing through, cleans up both healers.
Riz desperately amping
Epic
it up.
Slasher. Ooh, able to drop the barrier, but he's 1 HP. Is he going to go down? No. Epic Slasher able to stabilize and somehow
Riz
clears
still
that.
alive.
Wow. Phenomenal first fights from WCU, able to get to 99.
Interesting TP placement from LCU.
Yeah, not really.
I think maybe Epic Slasher got a little confused on which side was theirs, but seems they've broken it already. So putting up those defensive turrets there.
Turrets, yep.
Oh, Money Mac goes down early.
The grab gets thrown out. Sponge caught up in it, the only one left there. Nothing major really gained from that grab as MWM's going to invest this visor, able to get the support picks, and the rest of these are just going to go easy.
Just clean up again.
Now will LCU be able to touch? They will. Soldier's going to make it in here just to get the overtime triggered.
Quickly just gets shredded down by
Lucio
MWM.
not going to be able to touch.
Nope.
Great first point for WCU.
Yeah. They just dominated that round.
Wow. Initially with the comp diff there, the Roadhog from LCU not able to get any value, no point presence able to be taken. Had to do really a pretty major team swap there just to try to get into that one, and it only won in one fight. So really good stuff from WCU. Hope to see something similar on Night Market.
Yes, and it looks like LCU is actually also going to come out with the Sim Lucio. Looks like we have a pretty close mirror match here, besides LCU having that Mei and Zarya.
Yeah. I do like the Zarya pick. It is obviously one of my own comfort picks. But I
the race to point gets there first.
This comp may just be advantageous towards Hoodie Tofu, but he is caught up in the middle, just getting rocked around by the Reinhardt there. You can see through the wall.
The Golden Pants does go down from a Sim turret, but it's just there's just so much damage. That Sim Mei comp it's brutal to try and just walk into.
LCU able to get onto point just a little bit faster there, and Hoodie Tofu being caught out in the open early, and that's just an easy win for
Money
LCU.
Matt pulled out that wall right on WCU's teleporter, which was just that was huge.
We see, that's a big pick from MWM, able to drop the off tank, but Sponge going in a little too aggro.
So much damage.
Mastery recognizing the pick potential there and just getting aggressive.
Throws down the shatter.
Everyone's dead.
Throughout the window the wall from Boo.
That was a very quick charge. Maybe did it out of panic just to try to save.
Mastery, maybe.
The Cole being invested well by
but
Mr.
GTD
Mango. That's
James.
a huge pick. Mastery dropping and picks
Mr. Mango
fully gone the way of WCU.
That coalescence just won them that fight there. Just right clicking the wall. He said, "Get out of here."
We're seeing a lot of flexibility from these players on WCU. All of them playing different roles, and not all of them. Several of them playing different roles and able to excel at it. We're seeing Mr. Mango on the healer.
MWM kind of
Very
getting
impactful.
split off there.
Yeah,
but able to get away.
just trying to poke at that back line, taking his attention away from the tanks though. So that's good. Sponge looking for the shatter. Oh, it's huge!
He gets 3! It's huge.
Swing! He missed the follow-up on the Sim.
Oh.
But got the Moira. That's a bigger pick.
But it looks like WCU is going
low.
to come out on top
And
here.
they shouldn't need any more ults to do it.
Yep.
It's the second team kill. Hoodie Tofu sitting on that Graviton Surge. That'll probably be the next ult they try to use here.
Gravitic Flux.
I called that Graviton Surge.
You called it Graviton Surge.
It is
Gravity,
Zarya's ult.
whatever.
Yeah, Grav.
Hoodie Tofu
People call them both Grav. That doesn't really work.
trying to just poke him out over here.
Even if you were throwing those over, that angle doesn't really add up. Ooh, a
Oh,
suicidal
gets one.
TP from.
Gets 2, but
The ult's used.
Oh,
Hoodie Tofu doesn't miss.
Hoodie Tofu.
Make that 3 team kills
Oh my
back to back to
gosh.
back.
Their team, LCU must be magnetic because Hoodie Tofu is just attracting all the rocks straight
He's going
towards
back
them.
to try to.
He's going back.
Bro, it doesn't work. It doesn't. See? You can't hit him. It doesn't work. Just move to the right.
Oh, the TP again.
TP, but they're split immediately. Boo,
Money
able to
Mac-
find the first
oh.
pick. The shatter coming
Boo
in.
gets crunched.
Unfortunate, but really, that's okay. Wow, Golden Pants able to.
Get the boop off on
No,
Sponge.
not even. That was a suicide pin from Mastery.
Oh, yeah.
On Hoodie Tofu, I believe.
But I
think that's it.
That's round for
For
WCU.
round, game, set, match.
Or game, yeah.
That's it.
So yeah,
WCU Slate is your winner.
your winners for 2 days match. So I don't know. WCU just.
Their playoff team, WCU
Yeah.
Slate. Can you swap back?
Oh yeah,
We got the Hoodie Tofu play of the game.
Oh,
wait, we get it.
Oh,
we were
this-
watching this perspective anyways, but
the kill with the uplift. That's always so sad when that happens. And snipes Golden Pants with the rock. Oh, gotta love it.
I don't think we're the ones that get to choose player of the match, but my personal player of the match is Hoodie Tofu as the off-tank player. I just
agree.
love seeing the SIG pop off, even though you've been the SIG guy this season.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of SIG this season. But like, I don't know, yeah, Hoodie Tofu was just getting so much value with all of his rocks, just pumping out that damage into them.
He's been the rock of his team.
Yeah,
The backbone, that's what I was looking for.
But yeah,
Just really able to be the structure for his team to build around, following up on those fluxes or the rocks,
Yes.
and saving lots of his teammates with the right-click shields.
Oh, yeah. Just,
Several times on those hog hooks, but big
Yeah.
clutch plays all around. Lots of great picks from Boo as well.
Yeah, I think Boo could have been another
engage.
candidate
Yeah.
for Mountain the other day. He's getting stuff done. We saw him. He played a lot of hit scan, but he also was doing really good on the Reaper.
Yeah, the Reaper and then the Sim.
Mhm.
We only saw him there on that last map on the last 2 points. But, well, he was the better Symmetra on the server.
Yup.
So not much more really needs to be said. I don't think we're going to have a player interview today, but
Yeah.
I believe we're going to be casting their next match.
Which next Thursday, I don't know the time off the top of my head, but
It may be different, but we'll be going up against, I don't believe...
it Zach just told me. I don't remember who it is, but
they won 3-0, I believe.
I believe so. Yes.
So is probably the higher seeded team.
But I'm really glad to see WCU obviously come out on top on this. But there was a couple times that LCU just kind of dominated them,
Yeah.
especially when they had that Doomfist. And,
Yeah.
But WCU just kind of not necessarily comp diffed them. They just kind of
They were able to bounce back and make
Yes.
the adaptations that were necessary.
Yeah.
Like they did get like diffed in a couple scenarios, but they figured out what the problem was, and those weaknesses didn't stay weaknesses. So very, very good.
LCU also putting up some really good fights.
Obviously taking it to map 5 there.
Yup.
And making it look very possible. Highlight player on their team, definitely the Echo. I forget his name
Yeah,
already. Sorry, guy. But the
Oh.
Echo/Doom
Yeah.
following up on the Discords, just going crazy.
Epic Slayer or something
Yeah,
like that.
something
Epic
like that.
Slasher. Wait.
Anyways.
Epic Slasher, yes.
But
Shout out to Epic Slasher.
yeah, GG's to Lincoln Christian University.
Yes. Fought very well.
Yeah.
But, so
We'll be back at you next week around this time. Go get a horchata.
yeah. Wise words of J Riz. Thanks for joining us.
See you guys.